What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between these road warriors and our home team. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
They'll air it out on third. That's caught for the first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Still sticking with the passing game. It is caught left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They've got to like how they've been moving it early here. It's down to the opposing 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Running once more with Miller. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to him. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. This time it's a passing play. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
Third down from the gun. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Wow, St. Louis Blues.
3 on the board, and now he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
To the air, Slovis. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 3 yards. And a St. Louis first down. A gain of 3 on the play.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing is Slovis. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Man in motion here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completes it to his back, LeQuint Allen. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They have another first and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Sticking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here's Slovis now. It's a screen play for Allen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Blues out to get a boot into this one. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12.
12-yard line.
All right, they're out in sets. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Miller. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's a design run. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, sack. Viking 18.
Now a toss. It's Allen. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They have it on 2nd and short.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Allen on the give. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. And it's 3rd and short.
So here comes the challenge flag. The Blues want them to take another look. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. It's Allen again. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Orbits will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he tackles downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. You know, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go.
They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
They're long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And a St. Louis 1st down.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Back to throw, Slovis. Brought in right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that gives him the 1st. Here's Slovis. Okay, the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd. He completes it in traffic. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
3 superstars on the beat.
Running the counter, Allen. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Right back to Allen. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And they're going to have a first down now.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Dublin after this. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Allen scores. Touchdown, St. Louis. The Blues get some late points and the lead.
I don't know about this GFL in a minute. Yeah. Hey, this is about 2 good guys. Oakland. That's good. Oakland can show the league that they belong. Top 2.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Blues take a 4-point lead.
So look at the rookie J.D. Riddick. London. And we got some other guys.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. This offense getting all set for this series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
It's running game, they have to win.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Chased out to his right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Like that.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
IQ.
First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Not enough on this throw. Hits the turf instead of his man.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Another throw here on 2nd down. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Try to squeeze that.
This rookie quarterback's going to have to file that one away as a little bit of a reminder. You can't stare down your primary target. You can get away with it in high school, even in college, but not in this league as that ball gets batted away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into the crowd, and that pass is intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Blues are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
At their own 43-yard line.
Kate, That was his quarterback's first interception, and you know what? I don't remember my first, or maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off the corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
First and 10 from the 43.
Nike 18.
Working now from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. He does it. Touchdown. The Blues grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more.
Duo combinations and leaving disappointing.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Blues drive their lead to 11.
One of the favorite teams this year. In the season, 2-0 new head coach. Man, St. Louis team.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense.
2 in a row.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Again, it's Miller. And find him for a few. It's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Screen here for Neal. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
For a St. Louis first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One final shot before the half. On the move, headed right. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab inbound. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Blues and LaQuint Allen ready to take over once again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be blocked down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
A gain of 12. First down, Blues.
Now it's Slovis. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means first down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. A sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
This is Allen on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Off the middle, here goes Allen. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Zone read handoff to Allen. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
To the air on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Another drive coming up for this offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Complete out to the right. have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, we gotta keep it up.
To throw here on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Reed handoff to Neal. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Now this offense ready to head back out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ridiculous. Teams are slick.
Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
To the air, Slovis. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40. Their offense ready to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Handoff here for Miller. He runs it up to midfield. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Running once more with Miller.
He did me.
And he has this down to the 34. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's go now. 18, go.
Going to the ground again on first. They'll cobble together a yard there. David Ojabo making that tackle.
We're still down.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Throwing off the play fake.
That's how you do that, bro.
For the touchdown. The Orbits shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
That is just tremendous play calling. You know, there's some coordinators out there, Kate, that are just Rolodex. Right? They flip through their call sheet, they just call whatever's on it. And there's other coordinators that can stack their plays together. And when you run it, you run that same action, if the play action right off of it, if you can make that defense pay, that was a thing of beauty.
Nice.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Orbits chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Orbits 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Blues, and with Quint Allen ready to take over once again. They just saw their lead cut in half, but they've got a chance to return it right now to its former glory. Offense to the line. Here we go. On the handoff, Allen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. John, well done there.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll air it out on 3rd. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
A.J. Cole in punt formation.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense getting set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
What a pass. What a pass. What a pass. He's in there. Touchdown. Right back to me.
The Orbits now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jalen Pope, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That shoulder. Outside shoulder up there. And that swing just, I know it did something to the defender's view. What a flag.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
They can get with it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here's Slovis. It's a screen play for Allen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to bring up first down.
That's good.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Allen trying this straight ahead. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
They run with Allen. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7 in 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Yards to go.
Here's Slovis now. All in left side. And they take him down right along the 30. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Catch made over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. This 42 yards from the right half. The kick is off the mark, no good. And we are still tied in the 4th.
So they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Whoever let that boy in got better than hell.
Back to throw.
There he is.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing from the gun. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. The Clemson rookie has it.
Just how many times do these games at this level come down to plays like this in the end? You don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
This is Allen on the give.
This
drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the lines. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. It's Allen again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Well, they said it's going to be this week, boy. That defense is good. But he looked to do it early.
Back to throw it. Defender's there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He's shutting the running back down in the 2nd half.
This offense making its way back out now. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw.
Get out. Get out.
Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory.
43 yards.
Only 1 timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10.
In the 2nd
half. They've got a screen to the running back. Tackle stops him after a solid gain. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Only 1 timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10.
These boys get it done.
He's going to throw this one. Finds his man over the middle.
The game of his career.
This in. Touchdown.
Sacrifice.
Jumping front late.
Look at that.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
They'll set up here for the point after.
A couple of receptions. He got his team in the comeback.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Orbits break that tie and now lead by 7.
Good with his win.
17.
He just made him pay for that last interception he had in the last.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Marcus about to lose to a rookie quarterback.
Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
Garbage.
Now it's Slovis. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Empty backfield now, running back motions out left. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And a St. Louis first down.
Setting up to pass. Dumped off to his running back. Room to run inside the 20. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The 17-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Slovis. Brought in close to the end. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up.
Nico, take it.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one right down the middle. And the Blues bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes their offense out again.
Yeah, we still got
And they
one
need to
to
get it
now.
to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right.
One time out, 39 seconds.
All set to go now from the 35. They'll throw to begin this drive. Got the big yards on the right side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
15 yards. That's good for a Dublin first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. It's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. So it'll be second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll work against the blitz. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds
Rid of that
left.
real fast.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is to throw.
It's fighting himself another game.
Picked off by Jack Kaiser.
Yikes.
And the Blues are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Okay, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
First and 10 now from the 46. Looking to throw, Slovis. This to win the game. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. That count runs their offense. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. Looking slant route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Handoff on second and short. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, doesn't matter.
They got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. The
Look
offense
at
headed
that,
back to the
speedy
field. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Neal.
Yeah,
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives him a first down.
And a Dublin first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to run it with Neal. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
His pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on the
That was a
play.
situation where I
Brings up
think the
3rd
drive,
down.
the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left.
Okay,
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
He was
Jalen
looking for Jalen Polk.
Incomplete.
And that brings up 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the orbits. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next scorer wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'd be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in. You've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
Brings up 2nd
Only
and
2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. To the air, Slovis. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 4.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Slovis. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
That's good for a St. Louis first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Blues.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing is Slovis. Escapes out to the left. Hits his running back. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Slovis now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd and long.
Okay, it's going to eat this one. First time. Next season, so this guy last week.
They've got a man in motion. Slovis.
Yeah.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting the completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
Back to the well again. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
This entire contest rests on his next kick. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Blues as we say so long.